Excuse me. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been on this mission since excuse me, for at least 3 hours, and I'm starting to give up on playing it on agent. So I'm gonna play it on easy or operative or whatever. Just so I can, finish this let's play already. I mean I was expecting to finish this let's play in a day. It's already been 2 days. So I have nothing else to prove. I beat every other level on agent, so I'm good. Excuse me. And I really want to move on.
One of the missiles has been reactivated. We believe it is targeted on London. An unknown source has tapped into the network directly from a telemetry tower in the launch area itself. You must get to the launch area and stop that missile.
But yeah, I've beat every other mission on, agent, and I'm really anxious to move on and do other let's plays. I'm pretty sure I could beat this mission on normal if I really tried. It's just I'm done with trying. I've had enough of this level and of this game. Even though it's a good game, I've still had enough. It's starting to really wear on my nerves a little bit. Not even that, just to, excuse me, more or less the stress of just like, not really stress, but, like I said, I want to do more than, I want to do other let's plays aside from this one. So just like, I'm just trying to keep things going at a steady pace. I don't like to spend more time than I have to on one game. When it comes to let's playing anyways. Come on. Excuse me. Come on out. Come on out. Oh boy, this game. What? Excuse me. Excuse me. The part I kept dying on was right. Oh, what's that? Was right over here. Excuse me. Not right there, but once you cross, once you get to here, a whole slew of enemies, a lot more than this, up here right behind you. Come on. Excuse me. Ah, spider bot. Or a Q spider.
Let's see what you got!
Yep. What's this? Ah. So it's one big circle. Okay. Sort of. Okay.
This is where you die.
you serious? Oh, good. Checkpoint. I was about to say. I bet you on like higher difficulties, you have to start the entire level over again. And that's just terrible. Probably don't, but still. Oh, nice. Reach the turret. What turret? What turret? What do you mean? You mean up here? Reach the turret and avoid exhaust. What turret? Excuse me. Mission. Which turret do I have to reach? Oh my. This is not outstanding. In fact, this is the complete opposite of outstanding. Let's go. What turret? What turret? What turret? What turret? This thing.
What happened?
They fell for each other.
And what about us? Oh, James. What was that for?
Call it a hint of bigger things to come.
Yikes. Yikes. And boom goes the dynamite, I guess. We're not watching this. James Bond will return. Ooh. Alright. MI6 combat simulator. Okay. Survival test. Oh, okay. I'm not doing that. And before I go, sorry to hold you guys up. You can leave if you want to. But it's my final thoughts. Man, revisiting games. The last time I played this game was probably 5, maybe 6 years ago. Maybe a little more. And I always sort of hailed this game as the best Spawn game. And one of the best shooters on the ps2. Or one of the best shooters of its generation. And man, like I thank God for revisits. Because let's playing this game, or revisiting this game, by let's playing it. Wow, it's something, because I guess I haven't really realized how many shooters I've played and since playing this 6 years ago. Because I dare say this is probably one of the worst Bond games. In my opinion, probably one of the worst Bond games, and it's an okay shooter, but it's definitely not the best Bond game. And I don't even know. Like I think this game used to be in like my top 11. I don't think I have a top 11. I probably don't, but I have to check somewhere in my mind. But this game wouldn't even make my top 10 because, well, the reason it's not a good Bond shooter, or it's not the best Bond game, I think, is there's no crosshairs. See, some third-person shooters that I've noticed, you get crosshairs and you get auto targeting. You know, some of them you only get auto targeting and no crosshairs. That's the thing with this game. There's no crosshairs. You have no way of aiming aside from auto aiming, and the auto aiming isn't perfect. A lot of times, at least half the time, when I'm aiming like in a tight spot or a tight situation, whatever, they'll aim at the enemy that's furthest away from me rather than the enemy that's closest to me. And that right there is why it can never be like the best Bond game, because all the other Bond games, they're first person, but they offer complete control as far as shooting, you know, by giving you that crosshair and being able to shoot whenever you want. This game, you can shoot whenever you want, but you never know what you're shooting at because there's no crosshair to really tell you what you're shooting at. This game has probably some of the best and worst vehicle missions in any Bond game, and probably and for a third-person shooter, period. Some of these missions, like I don't understand. I do understand why it's part of the mission, but I don't understand why everything has to be, not everything, but a lot of driving missions are timed, and I cannot stand that. Excuse me. I understand, you know, it's part of the story. It's how the developers wanted it to be. But there's like 3 vehicle missions. Does every single vehicle mission or every other vehicle mission have to be a timed mission? And does every other mission have to be a vehicle mission? Oh my goodness, it's crazy. And you know, like it's not even really a good shooter. I mean, it's an okay shooter. It's really good. The cover system is fantastic. I thought I remembered being able to crouch and cover, but you can't crouch. But if you're crouched, you can sort of, you know, you can still auto target enemies. Now, the auto targeting is good. It's good, but saying it's the best for a Bond game, it's a misstep in my opinion. Because the other Bond games didn't have auto targeting, so you have to sort of judge them on their shooting. This game's shooting compared to Nightfire, Agent Under Fire, GoldenEye, and Tomorrow's and The World's Not Enough, it's no contest. Because in those games, yeah, there's no auto targeting, but at least you have control of your shooting. And the thing I want the most when I'm playing a shooter is control of my shooting. Yeah, there may not be a cover system, there may not be this, there may not be that. Give me control and accuracy with my shooting. I don't need you aiming for me. But you know, like I said, it was probably a misstep because it's the first Bond game in third person, so they probably figured, okay, well, we'll just toss in, you know, auto aiming. And it works. It's good, but it's not good for a Bond game. You know, it doesn't propel this to be the best. And what else can I say about it? The enemy placement. Oh my goodness! Like enemies popping. I guess that's a thing in third-person shooters. I guess it's a thing in all shooters. But man, like so many times an enemy would just show up where there was no enemy. Particularly like behind you, or whatever. That happened to me quite a lot. And the other thing I don't like is the shooting sections, like the on-foot sections. They seem kind of, I don't know, like almost like, I don't know. It seemed kind of like they're like challenge. They seem more like challenge missions than actual missions. It's like the game's story missions are challenge missions because there's no checkpoints. Maybe it doesn't need a checkpoint. You know, like by itself, playing it, not let's playing it, I can deal with it. It's bearable. But when I'm let's playing and there's no checkpoint, but the thing is, like, they don't. It doesn't really need checkpoints because the levels are so short. But seeing as how annoying the levels are, and how easy it is to die, and I'll get to that in a second as well. How easy it is to die, and how many enemies they toss at you. I'd rather have a checkpoint system. You know, like, yeah, you're not covering a lot of ground because, like I said, the levels are kind of short, but you're killing a lot of enemies. After I kill 10 enemies, or if I kill over 10 enemies, give me a checkpoint. You know, don't have me kill 20 enemies, you know, then die, and then restart at the very beginning and have to kill all those 20 enemies again. That's just, that's stupid. And it's bad for Let's Play business. For my Let's Play. Anyway. And I don't understand that. Like, there's no checkpoints. Why is that? You know, like, that's just stupid. The health. Oh, don't get me started on the health. Don't get me started on the freaking health. Maybe I'm just complaining too much, but like the health is, you barely get any health. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. That's not a decent health bar. That's like, that's at least half the size of like your average health bar in your average game. And it's very easy to die. Very, and I don't mean to, like, I do mean to complain, but I don't want to bash the game too much. But come on, that little tiny health bar with all those enemies I'm facing. And the other thing that really pees me off is you get no health. You get armor. Like, what is up with that? Why can't I have my health and my armor? Why do I have to have like my armor be my health? That's just stupid, in my opinion. That's like a very tiny health bar or armor bar because you don't have no health. I guess the armor is your health, but it's called armor, not health. So I guess you don't really have any health, but you do. But it's not called health. So is it really health or what? Excuse me. Maybe Bond's a cyborg, and when his armored, you know, is destroyed, he dies or whatever. But anyway, I don't like that right there. Give me a health bar and an armor bar, whatever. Give me something that's a lot bigger than that. That's what she said as well. But like that little tiny health bar, and yeah, the on-foot missions feel a lot like challenge missions. You know, like almost like a speed run. Like you're just supposed to go straight through. You know, like a gauntlet style thing. Go straight through, no saves, no nothing, just beginning to end. And that's just, I don't know. All I know is I'm glad I played this game again. I'm not really glad. I'm glad I was able to successfully let's play this game. I'm honestly not glad I played this game again because this game got on my freaking nerves, and I don't think I ever will play this game again. Not because I dislike the game, but there's a lot of games I have in my collection. I have over 300 shooters, and I'd rather play another shooter, you know, rather than revisit the same ones. I'll play it once. If it's good, I'll revisit it, you know, once or twice. Then after that, I'll move on to the next shooter. I want to play as many games as I can before I, you know, give up on gaming or whatever, which I don't think will happen. But anyway, the lip has spoken. You can't reject it, so either accept it or unsubscribe and leave or whatever. Well, you can reject it. Take it however you want. It's my opinion. And yeah, that's I don't know what to say about this game. Anyways, the next game I will be let's playing will be 007 for Russia with Love. And I heard that it uses the same engine as this game. And I'm just hoping that it's a better experience. I really am hoping that. And they've taken away, well, the reviews say there's no melee combat. Not like the melee combat in here, because the melee combat in here is actually pretty good. But there's no melee combat. So I'm like, oh my goodness, is it going to be fun? I mean, like, I don't know. But hopefully they've had a chance to, you know, to polish some of the mechanics from this game. Or it is kind of shorter as well, which is okay with me, because I like, you know, that kind of stuff for Let's Plays anyways. And we'll just see how things go. Today is Sunday, January 22nd, 2017, 11:04 p.m. I'm going to label these videos and file them and whatever else, and I will start on my Let's Play of James Bond from Russia with Love tonight, maybe around like 11:30 or midnight. But anyway, the lip has spoken. Again, till next time, I will see you on my Let's Play of 007 James Bond from Russia with Love later today or tonight. And take care. Whatever else. Happy birthday if any birthdays are out there. And I'll see you on my next Let's Play.